Sir, I have one query, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, you shared the videos via Google Drive, but while I'm trying to download these videos, it's showing like zip failed.
So videos are not downloadable. You can only view the videos, right?
Okay, how many days this privilege is available to us, sir?
6 months. For 6 months, you can just go through it.
Okay,
You can
okay,
just go to the videos for 6 months, but they are not downloadable. They are only, you can just view the videos, right?
yeah, sure, sir, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So yesterday I was just discussing that how to define variables in Python, right? Yes. Let us have a quick recap within a minute of time. So case one, what is case one? If I define a variable like x equal to 10, internally one object gets created. Internally one object gets created with value 10. It is going to have some address. The address is given to x. Okay. Print x means what is the x value? Yes.
10.
Print x is what? 10. Address of x means it prints this address. Type of x is what type?
Int.
Integer type, right? Yes. Case 2. Defining two different variables, x as 10, y as 20. X as 10, one object gets created with value 10 with some address. Y equal to 20, right? 1080, some address. Two different variables with two different values, then two different objects with two different addresses, right? Yes. Case 3. X value is 10, y also 10. Try to answer how many objects gets created.
Only one object.
Only one object, right? Only one object with value 10, right? The address is given to x. One, okay. Before creating object for y, it checks any object with value 10 is already available. If available, the same address is given to, right? So x and y going to have the same address and same content, right? Now observe this case 4, right? If x value is 10 and x value is 20, for 10 one object gets created internally with some address, right? Okay, the address is given to x. X equal to 20, one more object with some address. Okay. Now if I say print x, what is the x value it is going to print?
20.
20.
$20. What happens to this previous object?
Garbage collector. It will remove.
It gets removed by the garbage collector, right? Yes. It gets removed by the garbage. Okay, fine. Fine. Now, data types in Python, right? Yes. Data types. Data types are of two types. Mainly there are two types, right? Fundamental data types. Collection data types. Fundamental data types and collection data types, right? Fundamental data types means object to holding a single value. Object to holding single value. We call it as fundamental data. Example of this fundamental data type: x equal to 10. Internally, one object gets created with value 10 with some address, right? This address is given to X. Object to holding a single value. What is this? Object to holding single value, right? Okay. Collection data type means yes. Object, the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values, right? Object to holding group of collection, object holding group of values. Group of values. X example, right? X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Internally one object gets created. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. One address. So here, what is your observation? Object holding group of values. Object holding group of values. Object holding single value, right? Okay. Object holding group of values, right? Object holding group of values. Okay. Fine. What are the various fundamental data types? What are the various fundamental data types? Five types, right? Okay. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Example of integer, age 25. Float like height 6.2. Boolean, something in the case of true or false. Boolean values 0, 1, right? 0 indicates false, 1 indicates true. String, sequence collection of characters. City equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters, right? Yes. Okay. Complex data type, something like real and imaginary combination of real and x plus I, right? But in Python, instead of I, we say j, right? Yes. Collection data types, four types of collections, right? List, tuple, set, dictionary. So in Python, it's simple syntax is provided by Python, right? For list, squared bracket. For tuple, normal bracket. For set, curly bracket. For dictionary, key and value, right? Yes. List, square bracket, tuple, normal bracket, set, curly bracket, dictionary, key and value, right? Yes. Okay. Key and value, dictionary key and value means, for example, name Ajay, age 25, right? This is key, this is value, key value representations. Key value representations, right? Okay. List of values, x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Square bracket, tuple, normal bracket. set curly bracket. Okay. So first I'll be discussing on these fundamental types. Next, come back to this collection, right? Lot of discussion on these collections. We'll discuss more than 1 week, right? On these collections like list properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses. Okay. List modifications, nested lists, right? Similarly for tuple sets and dictionaries. So in the last session, right, in the yesterday session, just I was discussing data types, like what is that integer, 4 cases, right? I was showing you practically all the 4 cases. So whenever we install Python, right, you can just go to this Python start programs, check where your Python is available here, Python 3.10. If you click this 3.10, the first thing what we see is IDLE, right? Click that IDLE. Interactive we can interactive mode gets open, right? We can work with interactive mode, but if you want to work with batch mode, file, new file. Okay. Float data type. Okay. X equal to 34.56. Print X, it prints that value. Okay. Type of X. So what is the type? What data type it is? Print type of X is what type? Yes. Float. Float, because you assigned a float value, right? Print ID of X, address, right? Address. I know where exactly it is stored. So as I created a separate folder for this batch, right? Yes. Python 9 PM, right? .py, yes. Run .py extension, run module, right? Yes. Printing that value, float, and printing the address, right? Yes. Next is like a Boolean data type. It takes either true or false. It takes either true or false, right? X equal to 10 means what is type of X? Try to answer. Type of X is what type?
Integer.
Integer.
Let's say 4.5.
Float.
If you say like true, what type they are? X equal
Boolean.
to Boolean, right? Print X means it prints a Boolean value. And type of X, print type of X, right? Type of X means what type? Boolean type, because you assigned a Boolean value, right? Yes. And address of X, where exactly they are stored, print address of X. Run module. Print X, it prints that true type is what type, bool type, the address where exactly it is stored, right? So we have got next strings. We have got a lot of discussion on strings, right? For next 2-3 days we'll be discussing on strings, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, right? String, what do you mean by a string? String is a sequence collection of characters. It is a sequence collection of characters. It is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented, right? A string is represented. A string is represented using first, using single quote, double quote and triple quote, right? We can use single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Okay. Collection of characters, nothing but string. Collection of characters. Series of characters. Collection of characters, we call it as a string. Okay, when to go for single quote, double quote, and triple quote means for a single line of string. Yes, we use operators in Python just as we use in Java, right? Yes. Most of the operators of Java are supported in Python also. We'll be discussing this one by one, right? Okay. So for multi-line string, for a paragraph, if 3 lines or 10 lines, right, go for triple quote. For a single line, right, for a single line, you can go with single quote or double quote. anything is fine. But for multiple lines of string, go for triple quote. Each character of a string, right, is identified or accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is identified or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of string supports. Two types of indexes, right? Yes. Forward index or positive index, we say forward index or positive index. I'll just show with some examples, right? Forward index or positive index. Backward index or negative index, right? Backward index or negative index. Forward index or positive index starts from left to right, left side to right side, starts from left to right. Backward index for negative index starts from right to left. Forward index or positive, backward index or negative, starts from left side to right side, right to left. Okay, so just observe this diagram, right? Yes. X equal to Python. I'm saying X equal to Python, right? Yes. Internally, one object gets created. P Y T H O E N, right? P Y T H O N, right? Here you're saying 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is going to have some address. The address is given to X. This we call test like forward index. So what do you mean by index? Means what is string. In the string you have got some characters. Here you got 6 characters. Every character is identified with, okay, starting from 0 to 5. Index starts from 0 to 5. This forward index, we say forward index or positive index. Forward index or positive index. Backward index also supported, right? By Python supports backward index also. Starts from right to left, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This we call it as like backward index or negative index. Backward index or negative, forward index or positive. For example, you may add what is the use of index, right? For example, x is the string. For example, what is x of 2 value? X of 2 is what? Anyone?
T.
We write x of 2 is t. Means x is the string at the second index. What is present at t? What is the value of x of -2?
O.
Oh, right, yes. So either you can go with the positive index or negative index. Both are can be used, right? Yes. So for example, you have got a very, so you may ask, already we've got positive index. You can just access a particular character using positive index. Why again negative index required? For example, if you have got only positive index, if you have got a very big string of 70 or 75, assume you have got some many characters above 70, print the last character using positive index. Print the last character using positive index.
75.
We don't know how many characters are there. I'm saying it's above 70. It might be 80 or 90 or above 90, right?
Yes.
So that's the reason. If you say x of -1, right? Negative index, it prints the last character, x of -1. Go for negative index, right? Yes. Answer. So single line comment in Python starts with hash. Multi-line comments. This everything I want to comment this, right? Multi-line comments. Multi-line comments, right? Yes. X equal to Python. X equal to Python. I'm just what you are trying to assign to X. Yesterday I was saying Python supports dynamic data types, right? What value you are assigning? If you're assigning integer, type will be integer type. If you're assigning a float, type will be float. If you're assigning a string, type will be string type, right? Okay. X equal to Python. Print x, type of x. Type of x will be string type. Address of x, where exactly it is stored. Len of x. What is length of x? Means number of characters. Length of the string. Len of x is what here? Save it as any name str1.py, right? Run module. What type? String type, right? Okay. Now y equal to programming. Y equal to programming. X plus y. print x plus y, right? Yes. Means what is this? Concatenation, we say. What is this? Concatenation. Concatenation means adding two strings. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string, right? Yes. Adding two strings. Okay. Python plus programming. What is output? Python programming. What is output? Python plus programming. Python programming, right? Yes. Yes. What do you mean by concatenation? Adding the two strings. First string followed by second string. But I want space between this Python and programming. Space I want between Python and programming. I want some space. So what you can do, right? X, add three strings. X is one string plus one space plus y, right? X is one space and plus y, right? Okay. Sorry, plus, right? X plus space plus y, right? Yes. Adding three strings. Yeah, we can add any number of strings. Here I'm adding three strings. X is one string, one space and plus y, right? Yes. Python space program, right? Yes. Okay. Now observe this slicing, string slicing, right? Yes. Extracting particular portion of a string. Extracting particular portion of a string, right? X equal to, I got a string like this, Python program. Now extract only Python from this. Extract only Python from this, right? Yes. Everyone try to answer now. Right, print x is the string, right? X from this, I doesn't want the entire thing. X of I want Python, only this Python, right? Start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I need to say? 0 to 0 to 0 to, yes.
0 to
0 to 5.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
But 0 to 6, I need to say 0 to 6. So this we call it as lower bound, this we call it as upper bound, right? Lower and upper.
Sir, 5 now.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Why it should be 5? Why I've taken 6? Because always see, this we call it as lower bound, this we call it as upper bound. Always upper bound is excluded. Always upper bound is excluded. Always upper bound is excluded. Means 6 is there, 6 is excluded. Up to 5 only it will consider. 0 to 5 Python you will get. If you give 5 here, right, 5 will be excluded. Up to 4 only it will consider, right? This n will be missing, right? In that case. Understood, everyone? Observe this output, run module once. Python, right? Yes. Now observe. If you want to extract the middle portion of the string, extract, for example, try to extract only the middle, this 4 characters PROG. Extract only the 4 characters PROG, right? Print, yes, X of. Try to answer, everyone try to answer, right? Either through voice or through chat panel, keep responding. These are live sessions, interactive sessions, right? X of, right? PROG. Yeah, 7 to
8, 9, 10. Up to where, sir?
PROG. Only this 4 I want.
11.
11.
7
12.
to 7 to 11, right? 11 excluded, up to 10. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 11.
Run module, right? Yes. Okay. For example, what if I say everyone try to answer this, X of 7 to 11 is fine, but if I say 11 to 7, 11 to 7, what you get?
So we can do considering negative index.
No, 7 to 11 means PROG you got. If I go in the backward, 11 to 7, backward 11 to 7.
GOR.
Error, sir.
You won't get error, but empty string will be written, empty string.
Consider negative values for the rest order.
Empty string, because always slicing should be in the forward direction. Slicing. Always slicing in the forward direction. If you are going in the backward, right, it gives empty string. Just observe, you got negative. What is that, empty string or not? Right. Empty string you got, right here, empty string. Always slicing in the, okay. For example, extract a PROG using the negative index, you say. The same PROG using positive index, you are slicing. Try to slice using negative index. Everyone. Please be in mute. Yes, Prashanti. Extract PROG using negative index, right? Yes.
Sir, -7 to -4. -4 to -7.
X of
-4 to -7.
-4 to -7 is wrong.
-8 because last
-8 also wrong.
-3. I don't know.
Yeah, from where to where you are saying?
-3 to -7.
-3 to -7. No.
-2, -3, -4. G.
-4 to -8.
See, 1 second. In the previous example, what I said, if you go in the backward direction, right, it will give empty string. Using negative index also, you should go in the forward direction only. People are going in the backward direction. Minus.
Okay. Forward direction. -1, -2, -4.
-7 to -3.
-7 to -11, sir.
-7 to, somebody said, right? -7 to
-7.
-3.
-7 to -3 is correct. Observe here, this is -1, -2, -3. -4, -5, -6, -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. -3 need to -3 is excluded. Up to -4 it will consider -7 to -3, right? Yes. Run model, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Suman Sai Rajesh, right? Understood this?
Yes, sir.
-7 to -3. Okay, fine. For example, extract the entire word program now. Entire word program using positive index with semi first. Program program, right? Extract the entire word program using positive index with semi x of s. Both are the same. Yes, Billa. Sai Vikas Billa. Extracting or slicing. Slicing or extracting, same, right?
7 to 13.
7 to 13. Okay. 7 to, see here, 7, 8, 9, 10,
14, sir.
7, 2,
14.
13. 13 means
14.
M will be excluded. But okay, if you are
14.
saying 14, 14 index is not available, right? Can I take 14? 14 index is not available. If I take 13, M gets excluded. So 14 I can take, right? Because
0.
14 is excluded. We are not trying to access 14. Up to 13 only it will consider. 7 to 13 means program, you write. This is one way. Another way we get let print x of 7 to, just ignore this upper bound. Don't give the upper bound, right? From 7th to the remaining entire thing, it is going to slice it or extract it, right? Observe, both results the same output. 7 to 14 program, right? Program. So if you're not giving the upper bound, by default, it reads up to the end of the string, right? Yes. Try to say using negative index, anyone? Try to say the same using negative index.
Blank to -7. -7 to blank.
-7 to
-7 to -1.
-1.
Yeah.
-1. If you say again, M will be excluded. -1 if you say, M gets excluded, right?
0.
If 0 means P, positive index. Just -7 to ignore this upper bound. -7 to remaining. -7 means P, right? -7 to remaining. Don't give the upper bound. So what happens? -7 to all the remaining. It is going to read.
For minus index, we don't have ending values, sir, like positive index.
Positive index also, I didn't give you end value right here.
Or like here we have two options, right? Like in negative index, we have only one option.
Yeah. Yes. One option only. No other option in negative index.
Sir,
So
can you
if
please
we
write the respective outputs beside them?
So here, this is everything. This is PROG for this. This is also PROG. Here I given, right?
The
This
last
all,
one.
this all are
so,
program. These are for this program, right? All
so
this
sir, if we -7 to 6, will it display only program
-7 to
6? Will it
6 means,
display only program or
6 means what? 6 means this one, right?
gap? Yeah.
-7 means this. -7 to 6 means we are going backward.
Okay, so it will only print P.
Empty string.
Okay,
Backward
so
means
what about -1 to 6?
-1 to
6.
-1 to 6. You are going in backward or forward?
Forward, right?
-1 means last one. 6 means
Yeah, last one.
Last to middle you are going. Last to middle means backward, right? You are going in like this, -1 to 6 means in this way you are going.
Yes, yes.
Backward way. Backward means empty string you will get. You always go in the forward direction. So 7 to
It is
7 to 14 means 7 to 14 forward. 7 to end of the string. 7 to end of the string. -7 to end. -7 means this one. -7 to end of the string. Understanding everyone? Any query in this? Still? Okay. See, what if you are ignored upper bound means up to the end of the string. What if I ignore this lower bound, right? What is is it valid if I ignore this lower bound?
I think the index will start from 0 and print from the starting.
Yes. Here
It will be valid.
it is valid. It will read from the start of the string to 6 up to 5. Python is the output.
Yes.
Same. This and this both are first Python, right? This and this both are same, right? If you're not giving the lower bound, by default it reads from the starter to that. If you're not giving the upper bound, it reads up to the end of the string, right? Now, what if I won't provide, if I ignore both lower bound and upper bounds? Is it valid?
Full string will be printed.
Entire string gets printed, right? Entire string gets printed. So for this, the output is Python. I'm writing in comment, right? For all this is program is that. For this PROG, for this PROG, for this Python, right? I'm writing. This one also, what is that output you will get? Python. I'm writing in comment, right? What is that? Python programming, right? Python programming. Whatever you see in red color, that's our comments. In this entire thing, you see every line.
Python program.
Yes. Here, Python program, right? Yes, sorry. Python program. So similar to a print of X, right? Both are same. Both results the same output, or print X of 0 to the remaining, right? All these results the same output. All these three results the same output.
Then what if we have to take the middle character? How do we do that? I mean, if there are even number of characters or only one character, like suppose if we have 14 indices, so we have to take 7 or 8, something like that.
Just give that X of 7, X of 8.
We don't know how many characters are there. Suppose if it is 14, we know that it is 7. We don't know how many characters are there.
What is your task? Which character you want to access?
Not in this example, sir. In general, I'm asking.
Okay. So here you can go for indexing or slicing, right? If you want a particular character, right? Okay. Particular character. We have got some string methods I'll be discussing next. We have got a method called find method. Find for a particular character or a particular string or particular phrase or a word, right? We have got methods, one by one method of strings. We've got a lot more discussion on strings, like string functions, string methods, string special characters. Right. Next 2 days also we'll be discussing on strings, right? Yes. Now observe, can I take the combination of negative and positive? Is it valid if I take -7 like 11? Is it valid? Positive and negative, both indexing and combination.
No.
-7 means what? -7 means what here?
P.
-7 means P. 11 means what?
P. 11 means
11 means R.
11 means
Positive 11 means R.
7 means -7 means P. 11 means R. Means you are going forward direction only, right? -7 to 11 means what is the output?
PROG.
PROG dot, right? PROG. Yes, it's valid, right? Yes, I'm getting some background noise. Yes, Divya, I think. So please be in mute. If you have got background noise, give your response to chat panel. Otherwise, you people will be removed from the meeting. Run mode. PROG, right? Yes. So yes, it's valid. Positive and negative index, right? Positive and negative index, minus 7 to 11, right? Okay. For example, okay, minus 7 to 11, negative and positive index can be taken, right? Okay, fine. Next, understood, right? Any queries in this? Anyone slicing particular portion of a string? Particular string, Python you want, or program you want, or any portion of the string, negative or positive indexing, right? Fine. Next, just 5-10 minutes more I take. Like we have got some string methods. Observe the string methods. So we don't need to write huge codings in Python, right? We have got some built-in methods and functions available. First one, upper. To print in uppercase. For example, to print in uppercase. For example, x equal to, I got a string like this, Hyderabad, right? Hyderabad. Print in uppercase. Print this entire string in uppercase. Yes. Print x is the string dot upper, right? That's it.
Okay.
Save it first. str3 dot py, right? X dot upper. Run module, right? Yes. Hyderabad. Everything in the uppercase, right? Second, we have got a method, inbuilt method like lower, to print in lowercase. X equal to Chennai. It is in uppercase. I want in lowercase, right? Print x is the string. You want to pin in lowercase, x dot lower, right? Yes, prints in lowercase. Run model. Check this. Is it printing in lowercase or not? Right. Observe this next one, right? Observe this next example, right? Okay. This. And one more thing, as said by this online team, right? Tomorrow the link is going to change, right? Yes. The link is going to change. So those who get registered, who got enrolled, right? Okay. They will be getting the link. So tomorrow they will get a new link to your mail IDs for those who got enrolled or registered, right? As said by that online team. Okay. For example, x equal to India is there. Okay. X equal to India, right? I want to only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases, right? I want the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases.
X of 1 dot upper.
X of 1 dot upper means only I will be in upper. So here I want to only I in uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases, right? X of I dot upper means only that particular I only will be printed.
X of 1 dot upper. Okay.
X dot capitalize, that's it. Check this. You can see only the first character I in the uppercase, right? Only the first character I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Right?
Sir, can't we do like x of 1 dot upper? Like, is the syntax valid or no?
X of 1 dot upper, if you say, okay, if you see X of 1 dot upper means X of 1 only we are extracting.
Okay, okay. It eliminates the remaining part of the string. That
X
is
of,
NDI.
only
Okay.
X of 1 you are extracting, and you are just to upper you are saying.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, sir.
You
Thank
can do one thing, X of 1 dot upper plus
Concatenation.
X of 0 it is not 1, X of 0 start with
X
0, right? Dot upper plus X of 1 to colon remaining. If you want without capitalized method, see, observe this output first. Run module, right? India, I in uppercase, right? Yes. Without capitalized method, as you asked, right? How can you do without this method? X of 0 dot capitalize plus X of 1 to remaining, right? X of 0 dot capitalize plus X of 1 colon remaining. Understood, right? This X of 0 only will be in upper. Sorry, don't say capitalize. Upper. Capitalize, okay. Plus X of 1 to remaining elements. All the remaining elements, right? Both results the same output. Just observe this India. Sorry. X of 1. Where the error is upper is a method, right? Keep these brackets. See X dot upper, right? We need to keep this bracket for methods. Okay, fine. Now check this. Run model results the same, right? Yes. India and India, right? India.
So one more doubt. Sir, for example, in the example 2, we have Chennai all written in uppercase, sir. So if we want suppose if in the example C is already in the lower case and we want remaining all to be printed in the lower case. Like in the example only C is small and remaining HENNAI is big in capital K. So we want every character of the string to be converted into lowercase. What will the output be, sir, if we give x of lower?
Same. Okay, 1 second. So that's why ID. So in the search panel, whenever you install Python, right? Ideally, you say, what is your string?
Small c. Remaining everything is big. Now we give x of lower. I mean x dot lower.
X dot lower means what you are expecting now?
How will the output be? If the C will be printed as it is, or
yes,
only HENNAI gets converted to lower string?
X is a string, everything in the lower case.
Okay, C does not get affected.
Yes, C is already in the lower case, right? It's
okay. Thank you, sir.
But there is a method called swap case. Next, I'll be discussing, right? If it is in lower, converts to upper to lower, swapping, right? See, C you got in upper, remaining all in lower. Swap case method is there. If it is lower to upper, if it is in lower case, converts to upper. If it is in upper, converts to lower, right? Understanding this difference, swap case. Okay. Understood, right? Any queries in this? Class will go in the weekend, no? Yes, Suman Sai Rajesh. It will be from Monday to Friday. But later at the end of the course, if I'm feeling that if I'm running out of days, I'll be taking Saturday. But initially, there won't be any weekend classes. So in that not this weekend, the next coming weekend. I'm starting a batch like Spark with Python, right? PySpark, a batch on this PySpark. If you have got knowledge on this big data Hadoop, right? Like Spark is an exit with Python implementation. We call like PySpark. It's a weekend batch. Fine. Next, for example, I got a string like this. Just I'll take 2 more minutes. For example, x equal to good morning Hyderabad. Good morning Hyderabad is that, right? How many words are there in this? How many words are there?
3.
3 words. Each and every word, first character I want in uppercase. Each and every word, first G in uppercase I want, M in uppercase, I in uppercase. Right? Just observe this output once. Title. Right? Do in mute I said. Yes, Divya. Run module, right? Yes. G in uppercase, you got M in uppercase, H in uppercase, right? Yes. Understood, right? Now, what is that? Title method. Title means T-I-T-L, title. For capitalizing the first character. For capitalizing the first character, right? First character. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Okay. In each and every word, first character in the uppercase, right? Okay, next. For example, one more example. Just this observe this example, right? Example 2. For example, I got employees equal to I got names Ajay, Rohit, Blake, Amar, James, Ajay, Rohit, Blake, Amar, James, right? So print EMPS. I want each and every employee name first character in the uppercase, right? Each and every employee name first character in the uppercase. EMPS dot which method?
Title.
Title, right?
Yeah.
Can I say capitalize? Capitalize means only Ajay will be first character only.
Starting character only capitalized.
Only the first character only you will see. But title, each and every word first
Character will be
character.
capitalized.
Right? Run model. Ajay, Rohit, Blake, Amar, James, right? Yes. Understood. So in this way, still we have got many methods, right? For strings. We don't need to write huge codings, right? Upper, lower, capitalize, title, swap case, replace, find method, format method, like starts with, ends with, split method, strip method, okay, join method. So in this way, many methods, string methods are there for string handling. So we'll be discussing more on this in the tomorrow session, right? So tomorrow, as I said, the link is going to be changed because already we are done with 5 classes, 3 sessions on this Python, right? Okay. So as okay, if you got anything, right, you can just contact this online team. So the videos will be forwarded by the online team. The notes I'll be forwarding directly to your mail IDs, right? So notes, once you got enrolled, right, once you got registered by paying the fees, you will be getting daily notes. These notes clearly I'm forward. See the method name with example, method example with comment, right? Clear notes will be provided for you, and just make a note of this contact number, right, of that online team. If you're not getting any video or any other queries, right, you can for the future interaction 9246. Okay, this is one number. One more, you can take this. Okay, so these are the two numbers, right? You can contact these two for any queries or any other details, right? And one more, right? Please don't forget, actually people paying the fees, but later you are supposed to share the screenshot of your payment to this mail ID, right? Second. Durgasoft online training at gmail.com, right? So already I said it's an offer batch. It's a very like the discount applied on this 50% discount applied on this batch for this batch only. So Durgasoft online training at gmail. You are supposed to provide your screenshot to this. Otherwise, you won't be getting that. Even though if you're paying fees, you won't be getting the link to your mail ID, right? Okay. You are supposed to send the screenshot to this mail ID. You can just take a snap of this, right? So, mobile number, that is online team. This is the mail ID where you are supposed to. Okay. So fine. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Later, after once you got enrolled, register, right? A WhatsApp group will be created for the technical discussions, right? If anything, if you got that. Okay, fine. Direct interaction, right, with the trainer. Okay, so I'm stopping here for today. Meet you tomorrow. More discussion on this string methods and functions. Right.
Hey, BJ. What about that 50% discount for this course only?
So actually, it's like we are discussing like Python core advanced, right? So
Yeah.
so after that discount price only, it is 5K.
Okay, after discount is fine. Cool.
So
Yeah.
it's a 5K, right? It's a
Yeah.
just it's offered for the course total fee is like 5K, right? You are supposed to pay this after the discount.
Okay, BJ. Fine.
So I have a question.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
So all these are the demo classes, right? Tomorrow onwards, we can begin the actual course content. So from tomorrow, we're gonna go as per the like what are the syllabus that you have provided, or else all these classes what are given in the demo are included in the syllabus class too. You're gonna repeat them, or else how it goes?
Tomorrow I'm going here. Fourth method I completed, right? Tomorrow I'll go with fifth method from here.
So it's all these are parts of the course then. It's
Yes,
not like
yes.
yes.
So this upper method, see 4 methods we have completed it. Fifth, sixth, seventh, the methods I'll be continuing from the string methods. So if anybody still, if you have missed it, right, you can just go through the videos, right? Okay. But if anybody has missed the sessions, previous sessions, you can just go through the video. But still, if anybody has still want some, okay, because backup classes also available for them, right?
So why I asked the question, right? In the syllabus, it was stored as flow control statements, and then strings in Python has come up, right?
No. Actually, we are discussing data types, right? Integer, float, boolean, string. So it's not like it's like a language. Python is a language, right? So the total entire syllabus will be covered, but front and back, the topics will be covered.
Okay, understood. Thank
So
you.
all the topics will be covered, but some topics will come first. I'll be covering first, next some. Okay, sequence, integer, floats, boolean, strings, next complex data type. I'll be fundamental data types I'm discussing, right? So strings, I want to complete entire string concept now itself. Why again? Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay, it's fine. So I'm stopping here. Any other queries that anyone? Okay, so If I'm done with the queries, okay, if no other queries, I'll sign off for today. Meet you tomorrow, same time, right? Okay. So thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.
Thank you.